Hey guys, what's up? Comment Saturday. Today's video we're looking at some more of the theory and application and things more than actual practical drills, okay? And this is in response to a question I got through a message on Facebook, and so I just thought I would answer it for everybody, okay? And the question was that, and this is the basis for the whole reason why I wrote my book, Centreline Boxing, and why I developed it. And that was the question was that he trains in multiple systems, and how do you make sense of it? How do you make it all one? And that's the whole thing. Okay, so I thought I would just address that. Okay, so anyone who's got the book knows that I group things into personalities. All right, so I'm not thinking about this style, that style, that style, whatever. I'm not going to have a boxing day. I'm not going to have a Wing Chun day and a Bagua day and a Muay Thai day and a BJJ day. I'm not going to think in those terms. Okay, because if you do that, you're never going to be able to put them together. You're going to have to think, okay, what do I use right now? Okay, I mean, that could work, I suppose. Okay, I mean, if you think that it's time to box, then you box, right? If you think it's the situation is right for grappling, then you grapple. Okay, but rather than doing that, it's much better to think in terms of personalities. All right, so group all the systems. Never mind where it comes from. Okay, group all the systems into personalities. Okay, and so the ones which I have, all right, and this comes from the Xingyi system of martial art, all right, the five elements, okay, five personalities, but I added three more, all right, just to encompass everything, okay. Xingyi was a martial art based upon weapons, on spear techniques specifically, all right. So there are certain things you can do with the hands and fingers that you might not be able to do with weapons. So that's where the extra three come from, okay. And so what are they? Okay, you've got chopping, all right. So that can be any angle of chop. Okay, a chop can be the knife edge. It can be the palm heel. Okay, it can be any kind of a chopping motion. All right. Keep in mind, it can also be a kick. People sometimes call the low roundhouse kick a leg chop. All right. Often, many people call it that. Okay, it is a chop. All right. It doesn't have to be with the hands only. You're a chopping personality. So anything that has a chopping personality is in there. Okay. All right. Next up, we've got drilling. Okay. Now, this is not in any particular order. It doesn't have to be. All right. In Xingyi, we have creative and destructive cycles. All right. So there's an order in that sense, but in a practical sense, there is no order. You just use whatever makes sense, and you can combine them at random. Okay. So after we have chopping, number two is we have drilling. Okay, so it can either drill this way or drill up as well. Okay, so in Xingyi, this is called Zhuan Chuan it drills upwards. Okay, use the whole body. Okay, it can also be known as a long range uppercut or an up jab. All right, in boxing, that's what we refer to as an up jab, with the elbow down and the palm up, boom, right, going boom. Okay. All right, so there's a drilling, and any kind of drilling personality, okay? And again, you can think with a fist, but if I'm thinking with a foot as well, maybe my foot will turn out more, right? And there's a drilling personality, okay? Again, right, don't think in terms of just one technique, just think in terms of a personality, okay? That's the whole thing, all right? So far we covered two personalities. Okay, I've got stuff there from boxing, I got stuff there from Xingyi, from Bagua, from Wing Chun, from Muay Thai. Okay, it's all in there, but we're not thinking about that. We're just thinking about personalities. Okay. All right. Next up, we've got crushing. Okay, so traditionally, just boom, boom. Okay, crushing can be an elbow strike, it can be a headbutt. Okay, it can be a knee. Okay, and again, it's just like a kind of a bludgeoning force, like a pile driver. Okay, and then we've got exploding next. Okay, so exploding now in the traditional form, right? You bring it here and boom. So you tense the body and compress the body and then explode, right? Boom, Okay, I got to explode, and then you parry as you strike outward. Okay, but what if I do? What if I do this? If I condense the body, someone tries to get me with a body shot here. I condense the body, and right away I can explode with another shot. Boom. So it's not even a conscious thought. As soon as I feel the compression, like a spring being coiled, I'll go, right? Okay, that kind of thing. All right. Okay, then that's exploding. Okay, then we have crossing. Okay, now traditional form. All right, you're crossing. Okay, so I mean, if I was to like take a 1 second here. Now, if I were to take, this is a very short stick, of course, a Kali stick, but if I were to take in the staff form, right, you go crossing this way. So it's crossing that way, okay? All right, that's one application, all right? I could also do a slip jab, or a slip rear hand, or slip jab, whatever, right? I'm crossing the, boom, I'm crossing over, I'm crossing my body, right? Cross, pivot, right? So you have a few options there, but again, crossing personality, okay? Then you got piercing, so there's your finger jab, okay? Again, personality, okay? One drill that I can do to improve your kicks here, your front kick. Just to take some kind of object. Still can't see me too well, wait a second. See that well? Okay, some kind of object from here. And you have your feet in kind of a V position, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm bringing my foot over. I'm over, so I have the chamber, and I bring it over this height. So I'm working. It's on a penetrating personality, piercing personality. People think, in terms of only the fingers, like stabbing, and that's one application. Sure, finger jab. Sure, we call Buji and Wing Chun. But if I have a piercing personality with my heel here or the ball of the foot, okay, and boom, okay, that's also a pierce. All right. Okay, and then we have ripping personality. All right, ripping, and that's so I would have like if I have a double lap sao, we call it a carrying strike. Okay, I would do a leading strike. These are things, right? I can do a tiger claw. All right. I'll get a hold of your arm here, the throat, the eyes, okay? Okay, there's a rip, okay, come here, right? Rip, okay, and then we have the hooking personality. So hooking, where you've got, and any kind of a circular motion, okay? So it could be a back fist, right? It could be a hammer fist, right? It can be hooks, shovel hook. The key with this is to use the whole body behind it, okay? So if I'm gonna do a back fist, and let's say a rear, and then a lead whipping hook, okay? Well, the thing is I'm following this kind of an oval line. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, see? So 1, 2, 3. There's a real tight whipping hooks, okay? Okay, and that's, and I can do a shovel hook, right? Anything, okay? Give me also I can come like off the line a bit, and if I do like an overhand, that's kind of like a looping strike as well, right? Okay, get off the line. Here's the line. Off the line. See? All right. Yeah. And that's actually kind of a crossing personality too. Okay. All right. So then, and of course the possible list of techniques and systems that could fit in there is almost endless. All right, and you can make a whole list of them. Okay, you have a column of all 8 of them and just put them all together. Okay, and then you can just join them at random. So okay, random combinations. Let's do a crushing, drilling, and chopping personality. Okay, crushing, drilling, chopping. All right, okay, let's do that. All right, so maybe I'll come in with a straight here, like a vertical fist, right? I will do a drilling personality there. Okay, to the body, boom, boom, and then after that, a palm chop to the neck here. Okay, right? You can figure out any possible combination that you can think of. Okay, it could be 2 things, 3 things, whatever. I'd say don't do more than 3 things because after that they start getting a bit too long, too unrealistic. When you want to do 2, 3 things, maybe, possibly 4, maybe. That's pushing it. And then you want to move somehow or change attack somehow. Okay. So after I've done that, boom, boom, boom. Maybe I'll get out of the way. Then I'll do something else. Right? And then you can figure out what to do. Okay. And that's the thing. Okay. So that's really how you make sense of all the different systems. Okay. Take all the different things which you do, group them into these personalities. Okay. And then from there, start putting them together. All right. And that's how you will be able to make sense of it all, okay? And then for structure, use the footwork, okay? I don't have time to go over the footwork in detail right now, but we've got using the shapes. We have the box, we have the circle, and we have a triangle and a straight line, and we have pivots and things, okay? So that's the framework. That's how your feet move, okay? You want box, 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 circle, move around a circle, boom, 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 walk in a circle, boom, right? The triangle, inside step, then step off the line, outside step, right? Outside step, right? So anything you do will fit into these personalities and these footwork structures. Okay, the outside step. Okay, what if I do like a leg chop, right? I step offline, right? As I do my leg chop, right? You see how it kind of works together, right? So you see that's how you make sense of it. You're not thinking about what system comes from or whatever. You're only thinking about personalities. All right, and that's really how it all works. Okay, then remember something. Okay, oftentimes the best things they come about by accident. Okay, I did not plan from the get-go to make my own system. That wasn't my intention. Okay, I just wanted to develop a way to help me practice. And it wasn't until I realized after a certain point that, oh shit, I did make my own system. Okay, it wasn't my plan, but it worked out that way anyway. Okay, so there you go. Okay, that is the there's a lot of things in the Centreline Boxing book, but really the heart and soul of it, that's it, the personalities. That really is the lifeblood of what Centreline Boxing is all about. Okay, it's the 8 personalities. So just remember that. Group them all together. Now, if you're now, I mean, I'm mainly doing the striking arts. All right, but if you are a wrestler, if you train with weapons or whatever, okay, you may have different personalities. You may assign them to different personalities. Okay, I mean, you may have different methods of passing the guard, for example, or whatever, okay, or different kinds of takedowns, whatever, okay, and you may you may group different kinds of wrestling systems into those personalities, okay. So this relates to like striking, boxing, that kind of stuff. That's what this relates to, okay. But the concept of using personalities can be applied to anything. All right, so there you go, right? With weapons or swords. You got thrusting, slashing, whatever, okay? And there you go, okay? But that's a thing. Take everything you know, put them into these personalities, and then that's how it all, that's how you can make sense of it all, okay? And that way, you're not going to be only in like, I'm in boxing mode, I'm in Wing Chun mode, I'm in Muay Thai mode. No, you're just going to think about what makes sense. Do I want to chop this guy down? Do I want to drill this guy? Do I want to crush this guy? Right? Do I want to rip? Okay, whatever you want to do. Do I want to do a combination of all of them? Okay, that's up to you. All right, endless possible combinations. All right. One final point I want to make is don't ever have limitations. All right. Now I have unfortunately trained with people in the past. I'm not going to mention any names. All right. People in the past who were just very close-minded. They'll say, well, this technique is not so-and-so system. Okay, that technique is not so-and-so system. Okay, and if you think that way, if you're bound and limited by a particular system, and you're not free to be your own person, okay, then you've killed your evolution. You're not going to grow, and that's no way to fight. There's no way to live. Okay, you have to be free. The needs of the individual, the personality, the essence of the individual is more important than any structured, crystallized system. All right, and that's the thing. Okay, and that's why I have cut ties with people in the past, because they just were too close-minded and they were holding back my own growth. Okay, and I preferred instead to train with people who think more like me. Okay, who are more open-minded and things, and then we can actually share and grow and learn as a collective instead of being in your little box here. Okay, well, that's not so-and-so system. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Even if it's good, it looks kind of cool, but oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it. What the hell's that? All right. So, anyways, that's the video today. Hopefully, you learned something, and see you guys soon.